The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
There's simply no... and wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
82, 5.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 74 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 5-2. Come here. March 50. March 50. March 50. Hey, wahoo! Hey, kill. Here we go.
Now Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Wins championships, baby. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Man. Great 15, great 15.
Wins to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Wentz going to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments as they get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Let's go, fellas.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And now on the heels of the pick-6, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
53. Hey, alert 33. Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Nigel Bradham brings him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
First down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Wentz now to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 54 yards. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They go with Chubb on second down. Evades the tackler, and now some space. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Hey, empty. Tighten up. 5-9.
Wentz now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Wentz again here on second and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
King. 53 at the mic.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Brought down by Nate Gary. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Landry that time.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
74. Hey, Delta.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
46 down, man, 5-4.
On play action, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pick.
That's good.
Sports halftime report.
Here, sit. Hey, Echo.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Give me some. 80 weapons.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns get a score closer.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
53 is the mic.
Wentz now on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
As a defense, your coordinator starts every meeting with, guys, how do we score and help our offense? Well, they did exactly that. A pick six gets things kick-started, not just for the defense. They're going to celebrate. But how about for their own offense, who looks at them and says, thank you, guys. You've helped us out greatly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joe Schobert providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Rip on 7. Ram.
Let's go, defense.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Kill.
Smooth. 58, come on.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Run.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Decon, 152 fighter.
They run it again with Chubb. Broken tackle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Coming to you.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Topper! Run. Spud!
53, check 53. You don't want none, baby. You don't want
A first down throw from Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Wentz. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And again, it's Chubb. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, that's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time.